Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
This is the startling moment Israeli commandos bundle a rescued Noa Argamani into a chopper following a daylight raid on Gaza to free 4 hostages. Footage released by the IDF shows the 25-year-old Israeli scramble into the helicopter wearing a bulletproof vest and a helmet. A member of the IDF follows her on board before the helicopter promptly sets off. The rescue this morning was part of a raid in the heart of Nuseirat in the Gaza Strip. 3 other hostages were free in the raid: Elmig Meir Jan, 21, Andrei Kozlov, 27, and Shlomi Ziv, 40. All 4 had been taken hostage by Hamas on October 7, last year, when the terror group launched a brutal attack on the Nova Music Festival in Israel. A relative of Noa told reporters that the military had banged on the door of where she was being held in Gaza and yelled they had come to rescue her. Asaf Shabi said, "She told me a little. It was 10 a.m. and they banged on the door and shouted, 'It's the IDF and we've come to rescue you.'" He added, "She is strong. She has met with her family and the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu." Officers from the elite police counterterrorism unit Yamam along with Shin Bet agents simultaneously raided 2 buildings in the heart of central Gaza. Noa was rescued at one site, while Elmig Meir Jan, Andrei Kozlov, and Shlomi Ziv were at a second location. The raid is said to be one of the deadliest carried out by Israel since the war started. IDF spokesperson Daniel Hagari said their forces came under heavy fire during today's rescue mission. Commandos working to save the hostages responded by firing from the air and from the street, he said. Hagari said, "We know about under 100 Palestinian casualties. I don't know how many of them are terrorists." The IDF has said that the 4 hostages were being held by terrorists in the homes of Gaza families in 2 Hamas-controlled buildings. Hamas has previously been accused of using civilians as human shields. The terrorist group's media office claimed 210 Maiders had been killed in the Israeli operation, but this figure was disputed by medics on the ground who gave much lower estimates of around 70. Hamas has not said how many of those were combatants. An Israeli Special Forces commander was killed during the operation, a police statement said. Gazan paramedics and residents said the assault killed scores of people and left mangled bodies of men, women, and children strewn around a marketplace and a mosque. The Hamas attack on Israel on October 7 killed around 1,200 people, which triggered the war. Gunmen took around 250 hostages back to Gaza on October 7, more than 100 of whom were released in exchange for about 240 Palestinians held in Israeli jails during a week-long truce in November. There are 116 hostages left in the coastal enclave, according to Israeli tallies, including at least 40 whom Israeli authorities have declared dead in absentia. The spokesperson for Hamas armed Al-Qassam brigades, Abu Ubaida, said some hostages were killed during the rescue operation. Hamas had earlier said it still held a large number of hostages. Attempts by the United States and regional countries to forge a deal that would release all remaining hostages in return for a ceasefire have repeatedly failed as Israel presses its assault in Gaza. Fresh airstrikes in the southern city of Rafah hit homes later on Saturday, residents and Hamas officials said. Israeli News 12 broadcast footage of Noa reunited with her father, smiling and embracing him. Video of Argamani's kidnapping, showing her shouting, "Don't kill me," as she was driven into Gaza on a motorbike, had circulated soon after she was taken on October 7. A smiling Noa was shown speaking by phone to Israeli President Isaac Herzog from hospital, surrounded by family and friends, in footage released by the president's office. "Thank you for everything, thank you for this moment," she said. "I am so excited to hear your voice, it brings tears to my eyes." "Welcome home," Herzog said. Poland praised the rescue of the hostages, and said that one was a dual Israeli-Polish citizen. The war has destabilized the wider Middle East, drawing in Hamas's main backer Iran and its heavily armed Lebanese ally Hezbollah, which Israeli officials are threatening to go to war with on Israel's northern border.